Hi guys and welcome. First episode of Ostriv. 17th century game if you're not familiar with the genre. It's a city building micromanagement-esque game set in the 17th century. It's been around in beta for a while and recently came to Steam. So I thought I'd start off with my new channel with this game, and we're going to see how it goes. At the beginning, I always like to just pause it, check out the terrain a little bit, see where you're going to want your settling going on. You don't want these guys to walk too far from where you're going to set up. So I'm going to put the camp down there, chuck him down, and put my forestry in. There. Now my clay pit in. Annoying as it is, this clay pit is going to be here forever. And I'm going to put the thatchery down. If I can, there. Okay. So I'm going to unpause it, let these guys start building that forestry, and I'm going to start setting out my houses. I do love the way this game clicks together all the houses. Well, there's 7, and let's get a couple of guys working in the forestry. So basically, as it says at the top, we need to get all the families in the camp into houses before the winter comes. So that's 9 houses. Oh, that crosswalk is terrible. Not going to worry about it too much. No, in fact I am. I'm going to take that one away. I try not to be too anal about this stuff, but if I'm going to be looking at it for ages, it's going to make a big difference. So how many have we got now? 6 there. Okay, that's enough. So I might even pause that one and pause that one. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Excellent. Got a thatchery done. We'll pop a bloke in there. We do start off with thatching the storehouse, but hopefully they'll use it up quite quickly. And I'm going to put down a few little decorations. Interesting enough, this game is produced by just one guy. So for the level of detail and things like the IU is just he's done a fantastic job. Like I said, it's available on Steam. You have to start making the most of the land afterwards, because when you're going to need, when you get into like your third or fourth year, you're going to need a few more houses, and you want to keep these big flat areas for your farms, because you will be needing some of them. Okay, so I'm going to drop down a boatyard right at the bottom and a fishing dock down there, but I'm not going to have them activated yet. What I'll do also want to get ready is a smithy. Okay, so yeah, I was reorganising the. See, I want to bring my farm forward as well, and those charcoal piles, just bring them forward, and leave the boatyards till later on. They need to build 4 more houses. So we're on track. It's June. They've done one of the charcoal piles, so they will start getting that ready. So when the smithy's ready, we should have charcoal on hand. You can click individual trees you want them to take away, just in case you've got a tree between your buildings that you don't like. I think even the deck drift trees, yeah, you can make it so they can't take it away, or you know, you can choose to remove it if you want. I'm going to set up at this point another well. Generally, if I'm wondering about where the entrances are going to be, is to each building as such, I do a collision with the other plot, and then it shows you the entrance. It's quite a handy thing. Right, all my house done, so 2 left. Excellent. So with that, I think I'm gonna. Oh, that one is paused anyway. That one's paused. I'm going to put a market stall there, and I'm also going to put one on this corner, but not get any workers in there yet because we've got no products to sell. Eventually I probably will have one on each corner there, which is why I left an avenue through the middle. This game does involve a bit of micromanagement later on in the game, so you know, workers like the Thatchery guy, it doesn't take very long to get to his limit of 2,000, so you want to like get him to build, make some thatch, and then through the time pull him off to do other jobs, so he might become a boat builder a bit later on, or you know, wherever he's in demand. Take away that bench, and that fireplace. Just start clearing up that camp area. I like to try and clear it as soon as possible and get it out of the way. As soon as this cart garage thing, parking area is done, I'll move them carts over. Hopefully we'll have the carpenter ready by then as well. I'm going to get rid of that tree. Just a few other random trees that will just be in the way. Okay, cart parking's done. So you can just drag and drop those over. Then basically as soon as they're finished using them this one time, someone else will come along and pick them up and take them. I'm not sure why it's got to take 2 jobs to move them. It would be more efficient if they just move them straight directly. There you go, 2. And there's the last one. So I can get rid of that. That's excellent. They're working on now carpentry. Oh, it's a smithy. Good, good. So as you start off, you have 5 people building. So apply a worker to there. So he should directly start making nails after the iron gets moved over. There you go. On every building you can arrange for the resources just to be collected by the people specifically working in that building, or you can get a labourer to bring it over, or by, if you've got wagons later on, then they can bring it over by wagons. Okay, carpentry building's going in. I'm going to now take off one of the builders and make him a carpenter, because I want another cart, so he's going to start doing that when he gets the metal parts. So the carpenter will start making metal parts. The smithy will start making metal parts. Okay, making progress on the farm. It's September. All people are in their houses. They show you the example of the tree in full growth, full bloom. But obviously you see the ones I planted before, and it looks really nice. And you get to autumn, they obviously change. Probably don't if you put down the firs, evergreens obviously, but for some reason I really like the birch. Going to bring that well forward, just mainly so I can get rid of that one. And as well, I'm going to put a warehouse in so I can get rid of that bit of winter job. Okay, farm's done. So, at this point, I'm going to add the fields. I'll leave that one as wheat. Put that one as buckwheat. And put potatoes in this one. Just so they've got a nice variation of crop after the first year, which will then start selling in the stalls. You always want to keep a good variation of food, whether it's between fish, potatoes, flour, dried fish and whatnot. You're just going to need to keep them, otherwise they get, little people get all messed up and they decide to move out. Living off potatoes or fish for a few years will get you down, apparently. So I will be putting in my trading post up here, but not yet. I'll do that at the end of the first year or sometime probably during the winter. We've got our boatyard. Obviously he can't start building boats yet until the first fishing yard is available to order one. We've got 4 carts now, and they're going around everywhere. So carpenter will be doing nothing now, but he should be keeping a little stock of things. Let's have a look at where so we've got limestone deposits over here, and then I imagine the stone will be on the other end of this island. So when you start making lime, you're going to need stone to start making the lime pits and the kiln, I believe it's called, and lime's an excellent thing to sell, and that'll be good to keep your profits up. So so I'll be calling an end to this first episode just as soon as it starts snowing. And look, the trees have turned already, even though they're only dainty. The first episode, or the first year, I say, is always slow because you don't have that many things to manage. Right, now that well's built, I can get rid of this one. And then as soon as they build that warehouse there, I can move the supplies and get rid of that. It will leave the centre camp there and on its own until I can get a town hall in. But I never know really where to place it because it wants to be the centre of the community, but it's such a big building. Yeah, I never know. Okay, well here comes the first snows. We've got everyone out of the camp. I wonder if they can... Yeah, they'll carry on building that. Even though they've got no nails, they're just waiting for nails. So I won't even be able to order the first boat until spring. So I'm going to leave the first episode there, guys. If you like what you saw, the second episode will be more interesting than this. The first episode, the first year is always a lot of setting up, so it's always a bit boring. So yeah. So if you'd like to give us a like, give us a subscription. That'd be appreciated. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time.